Well, I've had a request about how to ornament folk music, and in particular a piece called Off to California. Now this is a hornpipe, so it's quite a lively piece. So I probably wouldn't put too many ornaments into it because you're not going to have time to fit them in. But there are a couple of different types of ornament that it's quite easy to fit in. And those would be the mordant, where you play the note and go up and then back down to the note. One wiggle if you like G, A, G. Or if you want to do a lower mordant, that would be like G, F sharp, G. And definitely you would slur so that you can do it very quickly. And the other kind is where you fill in an extra note. So if you were doing A, F sharp, you might play A, G, F sharp and make a triplet. Or two semiquavers and a quaver, for example. Or A, F sharp, do A, F sharp. So you're doubling up on one of the notes. So that's another kind. So let's go through Off to California and see what we can do to it. So I'm using the first setting of Off to California from the session.org. So you might want to get your music in front of you. There it is. That's the version I'm using. So here we go. So yeah, there's a couple of things you could do there. So I'm perhaps going to draw them on my sheet and hold them up. So I did a little mordant on the first note of bar 2, where I played G, A, G, and then I'd put a triplet in at the end of bar 2. So I did D, E, F sharp. So I've just written those in there for you in bar 2. I'm really so good at holding things up to the camera, aren't I? It's one of my skills. So there you go. I've written those in. Right, let's continue. Oh, by the way, I'm playing it swung quavers because it is a hornpipe, so it probably should be swung. Yes, you could go from that triplet straight into another mordant and slur it all together. D, E, F sharp, G, A, G. Let's write that in. Right. Again, my wonderful straight lining up with the camera. So let's try all that again. Squeeze another little mordant. I seem to be putting the mordants on the first beat of the bar. You don't have to do that. So there's another one there. ABA on that one at the start of that bar there. Okay. I also did a bit of articulation, didn't I, to make it sound more lively. Yes, I think I made those two notes quite short. I'll put staccato dots on those. There you go. Those ones there, just near the beginning. The D and the G. Okay. I don't know if anyone's drawing them in on their own bit of paper as we go along. Okay. You could put another triplet there at the end of the line. So you could add an F sharp. I'm sure some of the settings have got triplets in. I'll check in a minute. It's not got it on the screen. So there we go. At the end of the line there now, here we've got D, E, F sharp as a triplet. instead of just the 2 quavers. Surely good. Oh dear. So let's go from the end of the line, the triplet. Oh yes, so this is another kind of ornament you can put in. At the start of the second line there are 2 Gs, so you can just slur them together but putting an A in the middle. Bagpipes have to do this anyway because they can't tongue, because you can't have a break to the airstream on bagpipes, so they have to, if they've got a repeater note, they have to put another note in between, rather like that. So that's just G-A-G there. I'll write that on, G-A-G. And I'll play again from that triplet that we put in at the end of the first line. Oh, no, that's not right. Nice to have some things in different places. I quite like having that triplet again, but maybe we won't follow it up with another mordant because we did that in the first line. Perhaps we'll still do the mordant there, and then put a little triplet in a different place here. And I'll show you. So second line, ooh. Right, so we got the wiggly thing on the beginning, the little A between the 2 Gs, then we got another triplet exactly the same as in the top line there, and then miss out that mordant here, still do the mordant here, and then put a little triplet in there, A, G, F sharp. And that's the first half ornamented. So I'll play it straight and then I'll play it ornamented and see if you like it. Now with the ornaments. Interesting things going on there. Now let's have a look at this second half. I like the little patterns in the music here. I wonder if we can bring those out somehow. So we've got, right, where are we? We've got like G, F sharp E, like a little scale, followed by another little scale, G, F sharp E, D, and then we've got a little ascending one here going up, and then a sort of more arpeggio bit coming up. So let's see. Gonna carry on putting little mordants in, very much the same as the first half, and maybe some repeating notes. I quite like that. Right, let's decide on some mordants. one E and one A. So we have E, F sharp, E, and A, B, A. So a bit more minimalist here in this middle line. So one mordant there near the beginning of the line, A, B, A, and then one later, E, F sharp, E. And then the last line, let's see. So if you wanted to do something different, could have some repeated notes. So we could have 2 G's there in the second bar of the last line and 2 D's in the second bar, and then 2 A's in that last bar. Do that triplet again, just like in the first line, slurring onto the mordant. Just writing all this down so that you can see it. Here we go. So now we've got, where are we? We're at the start of the line. So there in that second bar we've got G, G, B, D, D, G. Da, 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 da. Then the triplet, same as in the first line, slurring onto the mordant, and again at the end a couple more repeated notes, semiquavers to a quaver, A, A, F sharp. And then whether we want to stick in another mordant or two, I don't know. In another couple of mordants, I suppose you could stick one on the first note of the last bar, on the first note of the line, quite nicely, without it getting too overloaded, I think. So there we go. Right, we got now G, A, G mordant on that very first note. All the little bits and bobs there, and then A, A, F sharp, G there. So stuck quite a few things in. Right, so I'm going to play the whole tune to you now, and I'm going to play it with no ornaments on the first time through and ornaments on the repeat. So if I can actually see my music, that would help. Okay. There you go, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed that.